it appears that Cam can't play this week. I would certainly be surprised if he did. But Carolina beat you guys with the backup
Right.
to open the year. So what are you thinking about that way?
No, I'm pulling for Cam, man. I'm sorry, what he's going through, man. That sucks. I would like to see one of the guys go down. But man, it's Superman. I think I think he could pull it off, man. I know he probably a little sore today, but I'm still hanging my hat on him showing up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no surprises. But whoever we play against, we still got to approach the game like he's playing, and we got to prepare for anybody that plays in this position.
I don't think anybody foresaw a 2-11 season, and certainly that's not the desired position for you guys to be in. But how important is it for you guys this time around, kind of getting that chance to have a do-over against a team that you played early on, and in a way you can kind of measure how far you've come as a defense with that?
I mean, well, it's a division game. It's still a division game for us. One of our rivals, you can say. And they definitely put one on us early on, so we wanted to come back and definitely get a W in their home field and put a solid game together as a team and go out with a bang.
How has your role changed since that first game against Carolina? Because I know at times they've rotated you in and out a little bit. They've gotten some of the young guys in there a little bit. Brad's come in there a little bit at times, depending on the matchup.
Well, yeah, I mean, Coach wanted to make three safety rotation to keep the guys fresh. Because some teams that extended some drives, so he wanted us to be fresh. So he started this rotating thing. And, hey, Coach calls the shots. So.
Cam being out for this one, you guys get another shot at Derek Anderson. Just your thoughts, and obviously he's such a completely different type of talent than Cam is.
Well, he is definitely different. But he's also good. He started in this league before. Obviously, he showed that he can beat, a professional team. We won't catch him by surprise anymore. We understand that, he's a guy that we have to prepare for also if Cam can't go.
How much did it change the dynamic of that team completely with Cam being out?
I'm sure it'll change. I'm sure it'll change, man. When you got your star guy, that runs the show, there's a lot of things they do on offense with him versus what they do without him. So I'm sure they might have some packages they can't run without him. So, and that's on them. But we have to prepare, whoever gonna be in that game.
You guys relish in the role of potentially being spoiler for these last three teams?
No, that's not our mindset of being a spoiler. Just going in here and getting W's, trying to get the W, man. That's our mindset, really, just putting the game together, all phases, and come out with a win.
Yeah, I mean, how much more is this about, rather than the opponent, you guys against yourselves and really putting some good stuff out there, before the season's end?
Yeah, I mean, we never go into games thinking about our opponents. We know what our opponents do to us every week, what they show. Coach has been facing a lot of teams, offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, and offensive coordinators that we play, throughout the league. So they understand what we do on defense and how to attack us. So it's kind of the same things we go on week in, week out. So we really just try to go in and focus on us more than anything.
Back to the rotation that you mentioned, the three-person rotation. Obviously, everybody wants to be out on the field all the time.
Right.
Are you okay with that, rotating a little bit?
To be honest with you, I mean, as a player, I would never like to leave the field, but I understand what the coach is saying, and I can't be. I'm a team player, so I have to accept it. He makes the calls, and I'm just, number 38, man.
How much have you seen Bradley grow?
Oh, I saw Bradley grow, a lot. And that's another thing, man, for him to go in there. It ain't like, I'm biting fingers or anything like that or upset about it, because I understand he can go in there and get it done. I mean, any one of the guys. So I feel, I'm confident in him. And he's been, making plays for us for a minute now. Coach saw, we all saw him grow as an athlete, as a player, through training camp and off season. And he just continued to get better week in, week out.
And he was very appreciative, too, when he was talking. He was asked about your group on Monday. He specifically mentioned you and just said how appreciative he was of all the help that you've given him and just kind of, I guess, even helping him with chiropractor's appointments and booking massages and things like that.
Because I know, man, as football players, we put our bodies through a lot, and definitely the safety position, So, I mean, they're young, so I was trying to reach out, just make sure I get those guys, they're used to something. Even if I'm not here, I end up here just taking care of their bodies, because there's a lot of stuff you put your body through, and the better you feel, the better you'll play.
Sean, for a guy who likes to play physical, when you're on the sidelines and you're watching Josh go down, your quarterback getting hit pretty hard and bouncing right back up, what does that do for you? What does that do for the team?
Oh man, I mean, it's a respect factor, man. I like that, man. He like you said, he takes beatings, every week, and he just gets back up, shake them off. Man, he's a tough football player. He's a tough football player, no doubt, and a competitor. And you like that. You like to see that from the quarterback position and one of our leaders.